Are high insurance rates dragging you down? Call Randy King at 817-226-5464.
John Brewer with FridayNightGlory.com, standing with senior shortstop Wyatt Erickson. The Mustangs have just pulled off the most unbelievable baseball victory that these eyes have ever seen, trailing it 14-2 heading into the bottom of the seventh and winning it in walk-off style 15-14 with a 3-run home run off the bat of Wyatt Erickson. Wyatt, tell me about it.
It's one to remember. We came in the seventh down 12, I believe. And I don't know, the whole team just battled every at-bat. We got 9 hits in the seventh inning, put up, let's see, like 7 or 8.
You got to be a math major to figure out what these Mustangs did in the bottom of the seventh.
And it was 14-11 or 14-12, I believe, when I came up to bat, and he got me 0-2, and I just tried to put a bat on the ball, and I ended up lifting it out of here. So it's pretty crazy right now. I can't really talk. So.
Well, and you mentioned it was 0-2. The pitcher also let you know about it on that second strike. He let you know that that was the second strike, and you answered.
Yeah, when he was doing that, I wasn't trying to get intimidated. I mean, I was just trying to stay calm, battle a pitch off or two, and I scored it up. So that felt good for me. When he was talking to me like that, I got revenge, so it felt good.
Wyatt Erickson certainly with the last laugh on that at bat. But Wyatt, it wasn't just your 3-run walk-off home run. You also had a bases-clearing 3 RBI triple earlier in the inning.
Yeah, he threw me a curveball outside, and I just poked it to right field, and that kind of got the momentum going for that inning, and I honestly didn't expect us to score.
Well, have you yeah. So have you ever been part of anything like this? I'm still in shock. I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen to this fat boy very often.
No, I was definitely not expecting that. I've, to be honest, never really seen that before, and it was great to be a part of it.
Well, and of course, at your senior campaign, you guys came into this game 21 wins, 9 losses, 1 tie, and it just, for all intents and purposes, looked like you guys were not just getting beat, but just humiliated. And you guys showed that there's just no die. It's a never say die club, right?
Yes, sir. They were letting us know we were losing 14-2 in the bottom of the seventh. So coming back like that against a pretty solid team it's a great feeling.
What were they doing right to stake themselves to that 12-run lead? What was going through your mind, and how were you feeling through those first 6 innings?
Well, what they were doing that we weren't, first they were getting runners on base, and they were hitting them in, and we would get runners on, but we wouldn't capitalize with them on base, so that was something they definitely beat us in.
And, of course, as dramatic and great as that home run was, it most certainly was not the end of this series. You go over to South Grand Prairie tomorrow afternoon, you got to get another one.
Oh, yeah. Tonight we're going to celebrate, but tomorrow morning we got to forget about it and treat it like it never happened. So tomorrow's going to be exciting.
Wyatt, congratulations on one of the best performances these eyes have ever seen on a baseball diamond.
Thank you so much.
John Brewer for FridayNightGlory.com. The Mustangs win it in unbelievable fashion. They score 13 runs in the bottom of the seventh after trailing 14-2. Wyatt Erickson gets a walk-off 3-run homer on an 0-2 curveball. Mustangs enter into the victory circle in unlikely fashion. They will head crosstown to take on these same Warriors tomorrow afternoon. You can catch it on FridayNightGlory.com. John Brewer with FridayNightGlory.com, standing here with victorious head coach Brock Brumfield. Coach, have you ever seen anything like that?
I've seen comebacks, but never 13 runs in the last inning. Just amazing job by these young men. No quit. Just amazing. It's a blessing.
Describe the first 6 innings.
First 6 innings, I mean, we struggled. Of course, they swung the bat. They had 13 hits, and they were hitting the ball. So it's not like we were making a lot of errors and things like that. So we got to do a better job just keeping the ball low tomorrow. And then we didn't swing the bat well at all. And then we woke up 7th inning.
And that seventh inning that will live forever in the history books of J.J. Pearce baseball. 13 runs capped off by the 3-run walk-off home run by your senior shortstop, Wyatt Erickson.
Yeah, what an amazing job. I mean, by all these young men. I always tell these guys, you know, it doesn't matter if we're 10 ahead or 10 behind. Let's play the same way. And there we're in that situation, down by, 13 in the 7th. And I always tell the guys, don't make the last out. And, man, no one made the last out. And we came up victorious.
And Wyatt not only had that walk-off home run, but also a bases-clearing triple in the same inning.
Yeah, I mean, what a great job, you know, especially early in the game when he, you know, that fly ball, it was hard, sun got in his eyes, took one off the head, and then to come back and get 7 RBIs in the last inning, I mean, it's amazing.
And, of course, Wyatt Erickson will get the bulk of the praise, and well-deserved, but when you're down 12 runs, it's not about one guy. We're talking about a resilient ball club that never says die, that player after player after player did their job at the plate and reached base and eventually scored on big hits.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, just like I said, don't make the last out, and guys take it to heart and went up and had good quality at bats. And when you have good quality at bats, you give yourself a chance.
And of course, your infield's been great all year long. Pitching's been great all year long. There were a couple of really, really big and great defensive plays by your defense when the game seemed to be out of reach. So they seemed at the time, hey, great play, but it doesn't really matter. Boy, they ended up mattering.
It did matter. So, yeah, it's a crazy game, right? I mean, it's not over to that 3rd out and bottom of the 7th. So you just keep playing hard, keep playing, like I said, 10 ahead, 10 behind. Let's play the same way, boys.
And, of course, an unbelievable victory. Any problem at all bringing your team back down to earth and getting them mentally ready for what lies before you tomorrow?
That's the key. Like I told them just a while ago, let's celebrate today, but we still got to go and finish up tomorrow. So hopefully they get some good rest, eat well tonight, and wake up tomorrow and go to Grand Prairie, and we got to take one.
Got a pretty special ball club on your hands, don't you?
It's a great group of young men. Very, very proud of these guys. They've done a tremendous job all year round. Can't say enough about them. I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for them to come back and get this win. It's just it's a great opportunity for these kids and great experience.
And the dum-dum announcer that you're talking to right now said early in the 7th inning that South Grand Prairie had removed all the drama and that maybe it was about gaining a little bit of momentum and getting out of here with some pride. My pledge to you, never again.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a great experience. I know there at the end, my father passed away 2 months ago, and
I can tell you right now, your pop is up there celebrating in heaven, and I know he's proud of you, Brock.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And, last thing I have for you is that, of course, this was not a one-game series. This is a best-of-3 series. And so you got to go over there tomorrow. They showed you today what a fantastic baseball team they have. Yeah. What do you expect tomorrow?
I mean, they're not going to roll over. As you can see, those guys can swing it, they can hit. They're aggressive at the plate, and they play good defense. So we got to come out, and we got to match that play. So.
Well, Coach, congratulations on one of the most unbelievable victories and certainly the greatest baseball victory in J.J. Pearce baseball history.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
John Brewer with FridayNightGlory.com signing off from one of the most unbelievable baseball games I've ever seen. The Mustangs plate 13 runs in the bottom of the 7th and come back to win it 15-14. These two teams will hook it up tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock in Grand Prairie. Join us again on FridayNightGlory.com. Good afternoon, everybody.